All right, so here's another example, another great example of a forced or predetermined turnover. All right, which is basically the algorithm forcing you to lose the ball rather than you losing it because of some flaw or mistake or because of good defense. It's just a predetermined or a forced outcome. So they make a long pass after checking the ball in, and I immediately notice my guy right here uh, getting ready to cut the lane and get the easy bucket, get the easy assist. Now, keep in mind, I don't have any turnovers. And what 2K does a lot of times is that for the sake of continuity or for the sake of making things match their idea of reality or real life basketball, they'll force certain things to happen just because it hasn't happened. So let's say you could go 3 quarters without getting a turnover, and the fourth quarter come around, all of a sudden you lose the ball like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times in that quarter, and none of the times that you lost it really made sense to you. All right, because that's their way of enforcing some form of continuity. It's like, okay, you didn't lose the ball. You didn't, you're supposed to get turnovers. It's basketball. You ain't got none. But you might have like 15 assists. So it's like, nah, we got to enforce some turnovers to some degree. But we're in the second quarter, and I got about, 13, 14 assists, no turnovers. So check it out. Now I see him cutting, and there's nobody there to actually stop him. It's an easy bucket. All right, and the AI or the algorithm is basically saying, okay, uh, no, you're not going to get this. You're not going to get this easy basket. There's no. They're compensating for the computer's lack. All right, on offense and defense. This is what they do to save points and to help computer get points in order to keep the game, or at least on the scoreboard, seeming more realistic or close. Because you could just blow computer out by 100 points every game. That's how garbage they are. So he's running, and for no clear reason, he just lets the ball go out of bounds. All right. This is a forced turnover. This is a predetermined outcome. This is a narrative. All right. This is something that the algorithm enforced. There's no reason. When I lost the ball, I'm like, how the fuck did he not catch that? It was just point blank, easy, good assist. No, it make no sense whatsoever. Now, a lot of times what would happen is that like in a scenario like this, where I know this was forced on me, I would save and quit the game in order to go back to the most recent checkpoint. And what that does is it erases whatever happened after that checkpoint. And a lot of times, what happens is that when I come back into the game on that same possession or on the next 2 or 3 possessions, usually that same possession, I would get another turnover. All right. Once again, for the sake of continuity, and plus that lets you know that it was scheduled to happen. So it's like the game is still reading that you have not gotten a turnover that you were supposed to have. So it's like, okay, we got to get things back on schedule. So you can save, quit. I have a series of videos where I did it about 8 or 9 times in a row. That's the most that's ever happened. Where I save and quit, come back into the game, and I would keep losing the ball, and it never made sense any time because that was scheduled to happen. It was already predetermined. That was already written into the script. All right. So when I save and quit and I don't have the turnover anymore, the game is reading, you don't have the turnover you're supposed to have. Let us help you out getting that. Right? That's how 2K works. A lot of what happens in this game is just completely contrived, predetermined, and arbitrary. All right, you're not really just playing a basketball game. It's like It's like a movie script a lot of times. All right, let's look at it again. You see that? He's supposed to caught that, no excuse whatsoever. Just lost the ball for no clear reason. But anyway, peace.